Hi guys, welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about geometric sequences. A geometric sequence is one which has a common ratio. So every term, so this is a term, first term, second term, third term. So we call these terms, and the common ratio is like you hear the word common ratio, you multiply the same number by each term to get the next term. For example, if my common ratio is 2, right, and my first term is 5, so that means you multiply 5 by 2, you get 10. You multiply 10 by 2, you get 20. You multiply 20 by 2, you get 40. So you see, to get the next term, you're multiplying by a common ratio, which is 2. So to tell if this is a geometric sequence, all I have to do is get 9 divided by 3. If I get 9 divided by 3, what do I get? I get a 3. Okay, so what about 27 divided by 9? What do we get? Do we still get 3? Yes. So here, yes, this is a geometric sequence, and the common ratio here is 3. So after getting the common ratio as 3, that means I have to multiply 27 by 3 to get whatever is next. The last term, get the next term. Let's look at this one. Is this a geometric sequence? I'll find out. So if you get 5 divided by 1, what do you get? 5 divided by 1, I get 5. 25 divided by 5, do I get 5? If the answer is yes, because it has to be common, it has to be the same. So yeah, we have a common ratio as 5, and this is a geometric sequence. Now, after figuring out that this is a geometric sequence and I have a common ratio r is equal to 5, that means if I want to get the fourth term, this is the first, second, third. If I want to get the fourth term, we're going to be using the formula a r n minus 1, a being the first term. So in this example, a1, r being the common ratio. So in this example, r is 5, n is the number of term that you want to get. For example, here, let's try to get the fifth term. So in this sequence, n is going to be 5. So if I substitute, I'll get a, which is 1, times r, which is our common ratio, which is 5. Now, remember, I want to get n is equal to 5, the fifth term. So it's going to be 5 minus 1, which is 4. So it's going to be 1 times anything, you get that thing. So you get 5 to the power 4. So 5 to the power 4, so that gives you 625. Let's look at another example. It's going to make sense. Just give it a little bit of time. So let's look at this geometric sequence. If it's a geometric sequence, we have to first find out, is it a geometric sequence? Does it have a common ratio? So like this is term 1, this is term 2, and this is term 3. So to get the common ratio, I'll get the second term, which is negative 4 divided by negative 1, and this gives me 4, right? Okay. What about if I get the third term divided by the second term? What about negative 16 divided by negative 4? Does it give me 4? Yes, it gives me 4. So what they did to get the next term, they multiply the last by 4. That means to get the next term after negative 16, all you have to do is you have to get negative 16 times 4. And what does that give you? It gives you negative 64. All right, so this gives you negative 64, right? Okay, and to get the next term, you get negative 64 by 4, right? So this is the fourth term. That means the fifth term will be negative 256. So this is the fifth term. What about if they ask you to get the 10th term? Are you going to keep multiplying like that? It's going to be tedious, right? Hence, the formula to get the 10th term, which is, let me call it y, which is the 10th term. I'll get a, which is the first term, times r n minus 1. A being the first term. So our a in this example here, our a is negative 1. We found out that our common ratio is 4. N is the 10th term. We are looking for the 10th term, right? So to get that, which is going to be y, we're going to get the first term, which is negative 1, times our common ratio, which is 4, to the power n, which is 10 minus 1, so to the power 9. And that gives you 262,144. And this is a negative. So that is going to be your 10th term right there. So you can use this formula to get even the 100th term. So you cannot keep multiplying. When they give you a sequence and you find out it's a geometric sequence, you find out the common ratio, you can get the number of term you want. You can get the 20th term. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video.